And Steve Georgia here from Allendale's trading floor. It's July 3rd, day before the holiday here. The grains ended up closing today at noon, and we reopen again 9:30 on Thursday. But we did end up higher today. Corn up 18, beans up 31, wheat up 26. Corn, we had a high for that December contract of 673.5. We did jump above that. And looks like we could settle above that as well. 673 3/4 was the last trade, so looks to remain very strong. Beans, 1472.5, very strong move there, very strong close again on beans. With wheat, as I mentioned, staying about 26 higher, following suit with everything. Weather being the biggest concern, and is going to remain that way, which I'll get into in just a second. As far as some of these other markets, the dollar down 12. Crude oil finding a $3.65 jump right now, 87.40. That looks to be very strong right now. And as we go into the peak of driving season here, this July 4th time frame, we're seeing the energy markets find a nice bounce. As I mentioned, we're at 87.40, so a big jump off these lows that we had seen even as early as last week. So, but we should see another, or could continue to see this thing push higher until we get through this demand time frame. As far as livestock today, fat cattle up 37, puts the August at 119.65. The market overall today very quiet as demand continues to waffle back and forth, and try to find out where this cash is going to trade, and where this. Really what demand looks like here moving forward. Hogs mixed as well. July down 10 cents, August up 7. So very mixed as far as the hogs. Very light day today. But as I mentioned, the weather. Let's go through that because Thursday, that's going to be all driven here on the grains, what the weather looks like. As of right now on these midday models, the 1 to 5 day forecast has moved a little bit more rain in toward the north. The northern sections, but the southern areas that really need it right now and that are pollinating still looks to remain hot and dry. That's why we continue to work higher at this point. 6 to 10 day forecast. They've got a ridge, a heat ridge that's going to remain out west with some lighter rains coming through there and actually through the Midwest. But the heavier totals near the delta, or down into the deltas and some of the southern regions. That's what we really need to see. So how hot is this going to be? And are these rains going to stay in the forecast? That's always a question we've got to ask ourselves. And then the 11 to 16 day, certainly remaining friendly. Still going to be dry. They've got warmer temperatures through the Midwest, and they've got little rain coming across the Corn Belt as well. But nothing that's going to help or at least take some tensions off of the soil moisture deficit that we've got. These rains certainly are needed, but we need to continue to see them. Right now, that's not been the case. So as long as it's going to remain hot and dry, we're still going to go higher. So we'll see how that's affected, but these weather maps are going to be extremely important. As of right now, these weather maps are still bullish. They are still friendly at these levels. Not only that, the charts look pretty good as well, with corn closing at some new highs again. That's going to be looked at still as some friendlier news. So continue watching that. As I mentioned, the weather right now still is friendly. The maps on Thursday morning are going to be very interesting to see what they look like and how they might play with those. There's really 3 weather models out there, and all 3 are different at this point. But that's what we're looking at here today. I hope you guys have a very safe 4th of July holiday. We are back open again 9:30 on Thursday. So have a very safe day, and we'll talk to you again on Thursday. You take care.